everybody! We have a fun vlog for you guys today. We are headed out to CASTNER Glacier. We've actually never been there. It's about 2.5 hours away from Fairbanks, and it's a beautiful glacier. My friend ALASKAN on Instagram, I'll put her handle down here. She just went out there and posted some like amazing pictures out there, and we have been meaning to make it out there for, I mean, many years. We have tried, but you have to get it at the right window. So I believe you have to cross a river to get there, so it has to be frozen. And you don't want it too cold because Delta is actually very windy. So if you do come to Fairbanks/North Pole/Delta and you do make it out to CASTNER Glacier, just make sure that you have enough protection gear, mainly from the wind and the cold if it's really cold when you're here. The morning has been a little bit crazy, okay? It's the normal chaos. I did not vlog this morning because it's just pure chaos, right?
Can you put the Home Alone clip in where the kids like, like running around, they're trying to get on the plane? Remember that? Is that one?
You did a great job of explaining it. I don't think I even need to put that in. But basically, yes, the scene where they're like running around the house crazy, that was us this morning. Just trying to get everything. We have a cooler packed. We just picked up some McDonald's. This is a tradition for us, is to get McDonald's whenever we go on a road trip. So, and specifically McDonald's breakfast. So we grabbed some food and now we're gonna start driving. It's about 2.5 hours there. I imagine it'll take us at least 3 to get there. He's never gonna financially recover from all this. Mentally recover from all this. I made those sandwiches to eat when we get out there. We'll go on the hike, come back, and then we are going to stop at a local Delta restaurant just to support while we're there. They actually have really good like home restaurants there. They have a really good burger place that they're like known for, but I don't think there's any indoor seating. So there is like a brewery there. Maybe we'll go to that. I don't know. It's like a restaurant brewery. We should probably start. We were gonna try to leave at 9 o'clock. It's now 10:30.
I'm starting the engine.
Okay, let's go.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe. Striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this.
Alright guys, we made it past Delta. We actually stopped at the gas station there. Everyone used the restroom. I got some pickles. You guys, I have been loving these little like snack bags of pickles. Mostly the hot ones. They're so good. Oh my gosh, so good. I may have accidentally eaten a habanero pepper out of something I had last night in my mouth. That was probably the hottest feeling I've ever had in my mouth.
You're so funny. You're like, oh, that's spicy. Like, well, what was it?
I didn't know. It was something orange, but I knew it was like a fruit, or I mean a vegetable. But I thought it was like a bell pepper, okay? Because there was like garlic in the bottom, and I was like, oh, it's probably just like a bell pepper or something. I don't know. Grabbed it. Mouth is on fire. It has been such a beautiful drive today, guys. Like literally the perfect day. Oh my gosh, look at the clouds are just like peeking over the mountains. Oh, this is where like the mountains were over the clouds when we went to Valdez. The mountaintops were like peeking over the clouds. It was really crazy. I'll link that video up here. But literally just opened up into Narnia. Let me show you. The road is right there. We haven't made it very far. I don't even know if you can hear. It's so windy, but we had to put some more gear on. This wind is just bitterly cold. There's people out here that are in like normal clothes, and then there's like us who is completely geared up. That wind is just freezing. Kind of concerning. That's running water, flowing water. The wind has finally calmed down a little bit. I don't even know if you guys could hear me earlier, but the wind was pretty brutal. It started snowing, which was kind of magical, but also very cold. The sun peeks out every once in a while, and that's really nice. It is very cold with the wind. It's like 30, probably 30 degrees, 32, but when the wind hits your face, it is miserable. You're sweating because you're warm because of all your gear, but then you're cold because the wind hits you. I think it's right around the corner because there's a lot of people coming in and out, and we're like heading right towards a hill. So I'm thinking we're about there.
Oh my, we finally made it.
You can do it.
No way. That's all you mentioned at my age.
Let me see if I can do it.
No, I need you up and running.
We've been out here for a little while now. There is so many people out here because it's just a beautiful day. The sun's peeking out. What do you have?
There's ice crystals in there.
You got ice crystals?
So neat. You all got to look. A couple.
We just came out of that. Okay, we just went back in the ice cave and I didn't get a lot of footage because I got a little claustrophobic back there. Lance and the kids really liked it and he wanted me to go see it, and it's super cool because there's like, if you come here, you go all the way to the back and you have to like crawl on your hands and knees to get back there, but then it opens up into this like ice crystal cave and it's insanely beautiful. But it's so dark in there, and like when you go to look at the exit, it's like a line of light. It's a little scary for me, but it's okay. We just got done at CASTNER Glacier and oh my gosh, we spent like an hour and a half there. I don't know how much footage I actually got. The kids were exploring, they were sliding down the ice. We got tons of pictures. I'm gonna do like an Instagram reel. Oh, careful. They took a chunk of ice. It was already knocked loose. Look at that. I don't know where he's gonna put it. Oh, the cooler. We have a cooler. All right, let's go. Follow Dad. We had some hot cocoa, played around. I calmed down from the whole cave thing, and now we are hiking back. The sun is peeking out. It is just like straight gorgeous, like perfect weather, slight breeze, amazing. Kids are completely exhausted from playing around in there, so I'm sure there will be some keeping the kids awake on the way home. We're gonna stop in Delta. This is completely different weather than when we came in here. It was like an instant blizzard on the way in. I mean, our faces were just like getting hit with wind and cold and snow. And now like the sun's peeking through. I don't even have my jacket on right now. It's so, the kids were all overheating and we had to take hats and stuff off. So we all have our coats off or open. Making the trek back. Everyone is very tired though. I will say that. I know it's like super bright, but we just came to Big Delta Brewing Company, and I believe this place is pretty new. It looks like a very new building. It is very small and it's slightly loud, but I think it's kind of the vibe they're going for. The food was phenomenal. The service is like so good. They missed like our appetizer, but it's not that they're not trying. They're working really hard. You kind of have to have room for error and all that stuff. Everybody's really nice. Like a kid spilled a drink behind us and the guy was like, no big deal. And he came and cleaned it. They have this like outdoor seating area that looks so cool. They have some like heaters out there. We are definitely gonna try to come back in the summer when this is all open, and I think we would absolutely love that because the food, so good. I got something called the Birch and it was like a warm sandwich. I got a half sandwich and a salad, and then Lance got a sandwich. The kids got pizza. It was all so good.
A rare sight to see, folks.
Back home, guys. After like the hike in, the hike out, everyone was so exhausted. I mean, just burnt out. We stopped at the Big Delta Brewing Company, like I had said. This was such a cute little place in Delta. I think that they just started, and I think they're doing so much better than they thought they were going to, because it's very tiny in there, but all the tables were full. It was like a 20-minute wait just to get a table, and they were just running like crazy. I am big on, it's okay when people like mess things up. It's how they handle them and how they handle the situation. Well, we had ordered the pretzel and cheese for an appetizer and didn't get it, and didn't say anything because we had gotten our food by that point, and I was like, it's okay, we don't need the appetizer. Well, they charged us for it and we didn't realize till after we left. And so I went back in and I was like, hey, just want to let you know we didn't get the cheese with pretzel. And she was so kind. Like, that is the biggest thing, is all on how people handle things. They handled it wonderfully. And we are definitely gonna go back in the summertime when they have that little patio open with they have like outside heaters and tables and all of that. I just love places like that are low key, kind of little hole in the wall restaurants, even though it was like super nice in there. I actually got to drive home and the roads were a little bit crazy. I actually fishtailed twice, and the second time my brakes like kicked in because I was like sliding so much, because right now the ground is still frozen. So even though things are melting on the surface, the ground's still frozen, so when the snow melts, it puts water onto the roads, and once it hits the roads and it's in shade, it just turns into a slick, nasty road, even though you know it's like above freezing. So it was a good eye-opener for me on like making sure I'm staying humble with my driving, because the biggest thing is like your automatic instinct is to slam on the brakes, and you have to fight that. You cannot hit your brakes when you are on ice. So I just kind of rode it out and let the van, I don't know. It was just a quick little fishtail. It was done, and I went much slower after that. I wasn't going that fast. It was just really slippery, and it was around a corner. All right, I want to do a little recap on today. It was truly magical. Like, it was mind-blowing to be out there. It was the feeling you get if you've ever been to like the Grand Canyon. You get there and you're like, I've seen pictures of it, I know it's amazing, but to see it in person is like a feeling that you get, like a whoa, like overwhelming feeling. I had no idea. I've seen pictures of this glacier for a long time and never knew how magical it really was out there. I did not like the back in the cave where you had to like crawl and get under. I'm a little bit slightly claustrophobic, so just a little bit. I'm getting like flustered even talking about it. I just didn't like that. I got a little panicky, and I wanted so bad to like enjoy being in that little dome, but that's okay. I did not get that much footage from being out there, because during these times, I don't go out there just to get footage, and I don't go out there to just get pictures. I spend time just sitting there, soaking everything in, enjoying it, seeing my kids slide around on the ice, and all of that is what I love. And we took some pictures. I'm actually gonna make some reels and post on Instagram, so if you don't follow me there, go follow me here so you can see some more, I don't know, some different views of the glacier. I am so thankful. I feel like this is the first of many adventures we're gonna have this summer, and I'm just so excited for it. So thank you guys for coming along, because it is I love being able to share a beautiful state. I can't wait to bring you on the next one. So all right, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.